just get right to it. So let's bring out some of the key talent behind the film.
Funny, you know, like Halsey Chicken Run. I like that. It's awesome. Thank you.
I mean, I would. I'm just too. I'm kind of a pussy, I guess. That's the problem. But yeah, no, I'd love to. I mean, I think everybody should do open mics. I think it's a very healthy thing for your soul. So yeah, I'd love to do it again, but I don't know. It's kind of like I'm cutting a record if I do an open mic now.
So don't record his songs.
Whoa. All right. Next question.
Wow.
Hello, my name is Cindy from Twilight Anonymous podcast, and I have a question. Have any of you guys seen the New Moon trailer fan reaction videos? If you have seen them, what do you think, and are you afraid?
I and everybody in the editing room and the people working on visual effects have seen the fan reaction videos, and we could not be more pleased and tickled by them. Some of them are very intense in their reactions, and I wouldn't want to get them mad at me by getting anything wrong in the movie. But to be honest, really, actually, the editor, Peter Lambert, and I were talking about how we should do a fan reaction video to the fan reaction video, because it's just incredibly amusing and inspiring in these very dark and long days when we work at the rather tedious job of putting together the little bits of film. We love them.
Cool beans?
Funniest moment, or funniest memory, I guess.
I think it was seeing me walk on set every day, pretending to be the director.
With your stick?
Oh yeah, I grew attached because we shot a lot of scenes in the forest to having a stick on hand, kind of like Gandalf the wizard. Under the assumption that would give me an air of authority, which it absolutely didn't. I suppose that would be the most unintentionally funny moment.
I like the way your clothes fit you. It was freezing cold, and he would wear like, you know, at least 6 different shirts when he could have worn like one big sweater, but instead it was like.
That's because I always had, in the back of my mind, I always thought, you know, on the days when, you know, Taylor and Kristen are in the rain, what I'll do, is I'll to show fellow feeling, I'll just wear a t-shirt or even, you know, just strip down. And then I saw them and I was like, screw that. It's pretty cold, so give me some extra layers.
This is the Fox shuttle direct to Pandora and the world of James Cameron's Avatar. I'm Tom Rothman. Welcome. Today you will meet the creators and the cast of Avatar, and you will see the first public showing anywhere on Earth of scenes from that film. Years ago, I worked on the re-release of the restored Lawrence of Arabia and met the legendary David Lean. I thought then that brush would be the closest I would ever come to the combination of epic scope and intimate emotional storytelling. But then I was lucky enough to go to work at Fox, which has an over 20-year relationship with a contemporary filmmaker who has the artistic vision, the dramatic skill, the technical know-how, and the buccaneering courage to will into existence emotional action epics of the kind that David Lean did. Together, he and Fox have killed aliens, crossed the abyss, told true lies, sailed the Titanic, and now, 14 years in the dreaming and 4 years in the making, undertaking the sweep and daring of Avatar. There has been much talk, and you will hear much talk today, about the technology invented to make this film possible. But I can tell you with first-hand certainty that its use is resolutely in the service of emotion and character, and that is the mark of a born storyteller. It's for that reason that although you will see it today in all of the Hall H 3D glory, the film is a great experience in 2D and will play widely in that format as well upon its release. So, on behalf of the thousands of my Fox colleagues working on this venture, it's an honor to introduce to you, in Hall H, the Mad Pirate himself, the writer, director, producer of Avatar, Mr. James Cameron. Whoa, that was a hell of a warm-up. Nice. I don't have the kind of eloquent remarks that Tom has, but then I don't have any crib notes here. I figure this is a place where I can speak from the heart because, you know, I feel like I'm one of you guys. I make movies because I love movies, because I'm a fan of fantasy and science fiction and other worlds. And so, of course, it's a great privilege to get to unveil this film that I've been working on this sucker for 4 years now. As Tom said, in the 14 years in the dreaming. So, you know, I know that a lot of you have, you know, been in line a long time, out in the sun, some of you overnight to see this. I just want you to know that it's as much a privilege for me to be here for this unveiling. And that you know, I'm honored to have the opportunity to share this with the world first, you know, here at Comic-Con. I grew up in a little town in Canada called Chippewa. Population is about 1/6 of the number of people in this room right now. And you know, even though you know, my body was trapped in Chippewa, my mind was roaming the galaxy, thanks to, you know, Bradbury and Clark and Sturgeon and Heinlein and shows like Star Trek, yes, the first 2 seasons, and 2001: A Space Odyssey. These are the things that blew my mind when I was a kid, when I was that 14-year-old boy riding the school bus, reading a book a day, science fiction book a day. So this film really, after a hiatus of doing deep ocean exploration for 7 years, coming back to feature filmmaking, this film is really being made, or has been made, for that 14-year-old boy that's still very alive and well back in the back of my mind. And so I know I share with you that love of fantasy and science fiction, you know, other worlds, and the idea of living outside our bodies on a great adventure. So I'm not going to waste your time. I know you're here to see stuff. I'm not going to waste your time telling you the story, because I think you're here because you know enough to be intrigued. The clips themselves, you're going to see, I think it's 24 or 25 minutes of stuff. Are relatively self-explanatory, and anything beyond that, we don't want you to know until December 18th. We want you to still hold back something for the fun of the voyage. So I just want to close my remarks with 2 questions, and I want a nice, loud answer. I want 6,000 voices so we know we're not alone in the universe. How many of you have ever wanted to go to another planet? What I'm talking about. Second question, are you ready to go to Pandora? All right, let's go.